I love that theme so much. Hello and welcome to the War Report. I am your host, Cyrus, joined by Quan. I was about to use one of the aliases you've been given this week, but I'm gonna let you slide.
I appreciate that.
This is a show where we talk about NXT and AEW. Quan, how you feeling? Ashley, how you feeling? What's your source on your mood, bro?
The source? I'm doing all right, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Work's been wearing me out a little bit. I'm a little tired.
Yes, I agree.
But we here. I've been watching a lot of wrestling. This is the most I've been excited about wrestling in a minute, though. I can't even lie. So a lot of things are changing. A lot of things are moving. Outside of wrestling, I've been chilling, man. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing going on.
Same. I am very tired of work. I cannot wait for this vacation. But yeah, my knee is killing me, but that's about it. Wrestling wise, yeah, man, I'm excited to watch. I would say, since the whole thing has happened and the power has changed hands, the amount of wrestling that I've been watching has gone up by 300%.
I'm genuinely excited. Like, I look forward to watching Raw and SmackDown.
Ooh. And I'm enjoying it.
I'm enjoying it. I mean, the Raw, the 3 hours is still a little tough. I ain't gonna lie to you. By the time Theory Ziggler came on, one, I don't care about either of those guys, and two, it was late. It was like 10:30. I was starting to yawn, nodding off a little bit, and the match wasn't even bad. It was a straight match, but I was just that 3 hours. It don't matter how good the booking is or whatever, or how seamless the show is. 3 hours is a long time, dog.
Yeah, 3 hours is a long time. Sometimes for Raw, it do just like slide by. But yeah, when we were all speculating in chat, just like, what's the main event? It got to be Bobby AJ, right? Yeah. Why is AJ coming out right now? It's like 9:20.
Yeah, I said, oh no.
I said, well, the show's over. What is it? My coworker already called out, so I already knew that I had to pull some extra weight at work. So I say,
it's a good time to go to bed.
I got to put me first. Yeah. What is it? I watch it on mute and then I just went to sleep. So I'm sure the match was cool. I'm sure the match was great, but it just wasn't for me. But Shinsuke Gunter, hey man, I'm fucking with the mid card strength. You feel me? Like
this is the most focus I've seen the mid card have probably since like 97. You know what I mean? It's really interesting. Even Shinsuke had the working boots on. He came out in the black and gold. I ain't seen that man wear black and gold. Boy, I don't think ever. He came out a whole new color scheme. I said,
that boy came out with the Tommy and Dino Thunder, man. That boy came out with the shit on. I said, okay, go, man. I'm excited. Honestly, I know this might be crazy, for some people to hear, but honestly, if they continue this trend of making this mid card, really important, really seem prestigious, I don't feel as if a lot of the mid card was neglected. I didn't really feel that way. I always felt sometimes they did have the strongest matches on the card, especially for the IC title. I would say for the US, I care about it a lot more than I've ever have. But for the IC title, I always felt like that was something that it was.
It was the workers' belt.
It was good. It was good in a way. But if they continue this trend of making these mid cards seem really important, great in these ways, I feel as if you can main event a pay-per-view with the Intercontinental title on the line.
Absolutely. I don't see why not.
Right now, I feel like a lot of us feel as if Roman's reign is ending fairly soon. But let's say if Roman was still a part-timer, you could have your, if he just wanted to be absent and really be yeah, fucking, I ain't really coming. Yeah. I feel like you could put the IC title in that sort of picture if, in due time. So I think that's great. That's all cool. I'm looking for I'm really enjoying what's going on now, and I see the pressure is on.
You think so? You think the pressure's on?
The pressure is on, man.
Do you think we're the other side is reacting? Hashtag reacting.
The other side is definitely feeling the pressure. You feel me? We are seeing a lot of deadly mistakes, and what is it? Shout out to Z in the Discord in our chat, and he's been posting a lot of like YouTube videos of people being like, "These are 10 things that AEW need to be aware of," or like, "This could be the 10 things that lead to AEW's downfall." And I'm just like, and it's always like a thumbnail of MJF, and I'm just like, MJF is really not make or breaking this company. So, and I'm not watching the rest of the video to figure out what the other 9 reasons are. Well, like, we're starting to see a lot of these like videos. Is that not like interesting? Like,
nah, What Culture does that? They'll do a couple.
Oh, are they What Culture? Oh, wait, I always
they'll do
What
like Culture
different
videos.
stuff.
Nah, it was usually What Culture. They'll do that every once in a while. They'll put out like a little batch of like quote unquote negative kind of videos towards AEW. Every once in a while they throw one of those out there. That's all that is. But I think this time they look, man, it's not you can't, you know what I mean? You can't blame the previous regime anymore. You know what I mean? Because there's a new regime over on WWE, AEW really got to like be on their game now. They can't like, before AEW had the benefit of being, just being slightly better than whatever the fuck they were putting on Raw and SmackDown, which wasn't much these last 10 years. But now Raw and SmackDown are quality shows, at least for the last month we've had so far.
Mm-hmm.
AEW got to step it up. Now they really got to be on there. Oh, I talked about adversity, and now this is for real adversity. Now and you got your guys back. There's no excuses. You got Punk back. You got 40% of Kenny Omega back. I mean, you got guys.
Hey, man, I already said it 2 weeks ago. Kenny Omega is not that, like, he is not that ace. He is not that joker in the playing cards that people think he is. He is a 10 at best. Kenny Omega is not like we said, he has no real foothold in North America. Like, New Japan has never really helped out with that, and I don't feel as if AEW has done that either. So Kenny Omega coming back, that is a poker, that is a, whatever, that is a heavy hand for people that were already tapped in. This is not something that is going to like elevate AEW, and I feel like having Punk and Moxley feud is like much better. Like that, those are your jokers, those are your kings, queens, and aces for real. Your deuces or whatever. Kenny Omega's not that, 10 at best. And then for another thing that I really feel like they probably have to worry about right now is that, like, the article came out where people are feeling optimistic about going to the WWE now, or at least like trying, like that got to be a slap in the face. AEW's playbook is like kind of just a cheap imitation of what Hunter was putting out on Black and Gold, but now he in charge of the whole goddamn thing now. So how you gonna play? He can't play the book better than the motherfucker that wrote it. So good fucking luck. And then, Discovery willing to make the chop whenever. It's kind of crazy, but
I think AEW will be all right, for at least from the Discovery standpoint. I think they should be okay.
I definitely think that AEW is going to be like okay at the, like, what is it? The 800, 900, absolutely nothing to sneeze at. I think we said that a few weeks ago. Like, that is nothing to sneeze at all. But I don't like, they're getting these good ratings and stuff like that, but like, is that going to get them a bigger TV deal the next time around, or whenever that like happens in the next few years or whatever? Like, if they get the same budget or like, Discovery lowballs them, I think that would be very unfortunate. But we'll see what happens in the next following years. I don't think AEW is just gonna like fucking crumble out of nowhere as like those videos are like putting in the thumbnail. But it is what it is. But besides that, wrestling is wrestling. There's absolutely nothing happening outside of these major promotions.
Man, let me tell you something. Trying to find news for In the Trenches this week was rough. It's so like nothing going on.
Mm-hmm.
And then you talk about outside of it. I know G1's going on, but I feel like this has been kind of the quietest I've seen about, any talk in regards to G1. I see stuff here and there, especially the last couple of days because the finals is coming up. I believe the finals is Ospreay versus Okada, which I'm sure will be a fine match.
New Japan, man. The worst promotion in Japan. I'm sorry.
Jeez.
That shit is ass, yo. And what is it? I was like, I was looking at New Japan's mentions, and it was just like somebody summed it up like, really well. It was just like, okay, so we got fucking Tama Tonga, Okada, Will Ospreay, and Naito in your final four. And then you just go with Ospreay and Okada again.
Why is Tama Tonga in the final four? Ew.
He beat Jay White. He beat Jay White to get that spot.
Ew. Tama Tonga. All right.
Somebody literally just replied, New Japan is creatively bankrupt. And I said, absolutely. Because what the fuck, like, there is no story here. Like the story is literally Jay White beat him, and then they're just like gonna fight again. Like that's it. Like there's nothing else going into that. Not that I used to feel like New Japan was very like story heavy in the past.
When they had Kenny and the Bucks over there, that's when it was story heavy. I feel like at least Kenny. I think Kenny was really the storyteller over there. Okada too. I'll say Okada as well. And Naito. But other than that, I feel like a lot of those guys didn't really have. New Japan's in a weird spot, man. It's something they need. At first, I thought it was the pandemic. They needed the outsiders back, any kind of Americans or Europeans, and then I realized it's not that. It's that whole roster just needs to be like it's been the same guys in the same spot for years now. No one's really moved anywhere. I feel like they haven't really invested in their youth like they think they should.
I mean, I think it's really hard for them to really focus on their youth because. I probably said it before on other podcasts, but I'll say it here now. I've been saying it for years. Having these young lions just fuck off for 3 to 4 years and then coming back and we're supposed to remember who the fuck they are is crazy.
Yeah.
Shota right now being over there and goddamn what is it in the UK for RPW like Rev Pro during New Japan's most important time of the year?
Like they got. I know it's tradition. They gotta do something with that system or how they bring up their young guys. I feel like it's not working for them anymore.
I know that system worked really well for dudes like Naito.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not Okada for the most part because I think he did some of his shit in TNA and then whatever, but I don't know. I don't feel like this excursion like process is like doing all that well or like kind of doing a lot for the Japanese talent. Like I think it worked well for Jay White at least, but Master Kawato, hell no. Dude's a nerd, yo. Sorry, Quan is chewing. I decided to eat mid podcast, but yeah, man, I always felt like New Japan was just like not really interesting. And then what is it? I think it was like block C of G1. I was just like, this is the worst block I've ever fucking seen.
Tama Tonga, dog.
They what is it? I don't know what block it was, but the block just kind of had all the foreign talent. It had Phantasmo, Chase Owens, kind of just all the fucking fodder of New Japan, and I was just like, you really gonna have like these dudes duke it out instead of like, kind of having to mix it up with your main eventers or your real talent? Like that shit's crazy, yo. I can't get into I can't get into New Japan, man. It's really fucking hard. And then do you want to talk about the GCW thing, or we can just really just be like that nigga nasty and then we can move on?
I don't want to talk about it. Defund GCW. Enough is enough. It is time for a change. I don't even want to get into GCW. I want to talk about the indies as a whole, the American indies in 2022 as a whole.
Yes.
Every day, every clip I see from GCW or any other promotions, I understand why Vince and Triple H and all of them don't go to the indie to find guys anymore. These niggas don't know what they're doing out there whatsoever. People throwing terrible punches. People don't know how to sell. It's just it's sad. I don't think me personally, all these names I hear on the indies recently, when I go see them, they don't do nothing for me, man. I'm sorry. Like, I don't think these guys are very good. It's very rare. There's maybe like one or two guys in the indies right now that I think are even worth anything, even for like AEW.
I will agree with that sentiment as well. But I felt that for a really long time. Like even when like AEW was starting, I was just like, who the fuck are you guys gonna get? And then they got niggas like Marco Stunt and Jungle Boy. I was just like, Jesus Christ. And absolutely right now on the indies, there is nobody I'm just like, yeah, that's somebody they might want to really invest in, or like, man, I can't wait till this dude sign a deal. I think there's like probably like two people out there, like Speedball Mike Bailey still being out there not signing anybody is fucking criminal to me.
Can he? What's his status right now? I know he wasn't allowed in America for a minute.
Yeah, if I think he might be an Impact or something.
He's an Impact. He's an Impact. Yeah,
he's an Impact, fantastic. That is,
he's an Impact.
I think he is a fantastic talent that is still out there. Tony Dippin.
I don't know much about him. No,
he's a GCW dude, but I do think that they could do something interesting with him. Give him some personality, and then like that's it. He's good to go. I do think he's like a decent worker. Like, just scrub out all the fucking Indiisms off him, and I think he's like good to go. Just tell him to tone it down, and I think that's a really good talent right there. I haven't seen this dude in a really long time, but when I saw clips of him, I thought he was really nice. Treehouse Lee.
Who that is? I never heard that name.
I seen him on the I seen him on a GCW show.
Wait, he's black, right? He's the
black dude with the beard.
Yeah, okay.
No, yeah, he's like a tall black dude, and he has like a blonde beard. I thought that was a really interesting look. That is, that's probably it for the indies right now, man. I'm not looking at any of these other, these white dudes like they really something.
And Effie?
Outside, no, stop right there.
And Effie, I'm gonna tell you right now, cut that shit out. That's nasty. Don't ever do that again. Yo, I wasn't gonna talk about it, but I want to talk about it. I want to talk. This dude Effie, man. Only time I ever see this dude get a buzz or any kind of traction, and when he doing some weird shit in the ring. It's always some weird shit. I don't care about this dude's sexuality, what he's into. I just, me personally, as a normal human being, I don't want to see a wrestling match where a man is simulating masturbation in the middle of the ring. I don't think that's.
And not even like a jerk off motion. Like dude hand is in his pants, hard cam, and he's like fondling. Like even if he's not jerking off, dude is fondling his nuts in the ring, and I don't really want to see that, dog.
Yeah, I don't like. You know what I mean? People want to say, "Oh, you're uncomfortable because he's queer or this or that." Like, no, nigga, like that's just a weird thing to do in the ring for anybody.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm giving him the same energy I gave Gigi Dolan when she was on the indies doing weird shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. It doesn't matter about who you are. Just the fact that you're doing that in the ring, like,
is very bizarre,
very weird behavior.
I don't understand it too well, but it is what it is. But yeah, for the rest of the indie stuff, man, I'm sorry. There's nothing really that interests me. And plus, like a lot of the people out there, usually, since AEW is not really barring off anybody from, going to other promotions or the indies. So you kind of just see the same dudes.
That too. I don't know, man. We got to figure something out because these kids coming in, man.
I'm ready to give up. Fuck them. take me to the NFL tryouts, man.
Give me the D1 athletes, bro.
That's why when I was just like, when William Regal got clipped, I was just like, shit, what more talent scouting this nigga had to do? There's no more talent out there.
Okay, I will say I believe Seth was at one of the GCW shows recently. I don't know who he was looking for, but he was there.
Oh, what is it? He was out there and he see two bald truckers fucking headbutting each other. He said, "Not them niggas," and then left.
Unless he must have had a student on the show or something. I don't know what he was doing over there.
Yeah, probably. But no, I'm not seeing the future over there in GCW. But let's get into in these trenches, man. So we got a couple quotes here. This is Shawn Michaels talking about running NXT. So let's see what we got going on here. All right. Actually, Quan is going to read this because I don't want to.
When Hunter first left, it became all me, and certainly from a television standpoint. Matt Bloom is the head coach who takes care of everything from the PC trading standpoint. But when it came to NXT 2.0 television, that's something myself and my team took over creatively. I know a lot of people thought Vince and Bruce were doing that. I can promise you they did not have the time to do NXT television. If it's good or if it's bad, that's on me. I mean, he said it like he said, man. I know a lot of people were off on NXT 2.0 because they assumed Vince and Bruce were writing it or a part of it, but I mean, Shawn Michaels, he said it was on me, and he didn't have to do that. He could have been like, Vince was some of it. He could have threw Vince under the bus if he really wanted to.
I mean, there's no really point in doing that. And then once again, it's just that time where everybody just there's a face to the name. They said that Vince and Bruce saw what was happening over there at the PC and decided hey, a lot of this shit ain't working, and a lot of it wasn't. And then they switched it up, and then they're just like, oh, Vince is taking over the whole thing. Hunter's not there, yada yada, this and that. And then it's just a face to the name shit. And then Shawn Michaels would be saying this right now, and there'll still be people being people that would just be like, oh, he's lying.
This also confirms that Shawn Michaels is extremely horny on Maine. And he would definitely the one looking for Ollie J on Instagram with her like 1,000 followers that she probably had. Yo, I still want to know how they found that young lady.
I
gotta know.
I cannot wait in the next 10, 20, 10, 15, 20 years, or we get the NXT 2.0, documentary, like the rise of, and then we figure out who the fuck found Ollie J, bro.
Who found Ollie J? Who was the someone was insanely horny to find out Ollie J on Instagram.
I know it was Norman Smiley, bro, and then he pulled up on it. He was like, "Hey, man, Shawn, that's what the kid's into, Smiley. Man."
How old is Norman Smiley?
I don't know, and I don't know why he talks like that in my mind.
I'm pretty sure it's an English accent.
I have no idea how this man sounds.
I'm pretty sure he has an English accent. He's only 57. I thought he was much older than that. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right,
he locked in.
He's locked in.
But nah, I can't wait for that. And then honestly, like shit, I wasn't gonna blame nobody but Shawn. on here, I was just like, Shawn, you got 2 weeks to fix this shit. And I don't even remember what I said that about and if he fixed it or not.
He ain't fixed it. Whatever it is, he ain't fixed it.
I don't remember even what that was about, but yeah, that was it.
I'll tell you this much. I haven't used the Shawn Michaels Booker of the Year meme in a minute. It's been a long time since I used that meme. It's been a long time.
Come on, man. Hey. He giving us a lights out match, bro.
It's so funny because they on the A show, they were just talking about the only other lights out match that WWE did, which was Booker T versus The Rock. Mm-hmm. I believe on the go home of SummerSlam 2001. where they will also wrestle each other again.
Does that lights out match follow the same rules? Is just low lighting and it's like a street fight?
I don't even remember. I remember it being like a mess. It wasn't very good. I think it was low lighting street fight style. I believe Booker won because The Rock lost all the time. I don't know.
I don't understand the lights out match as a stipulation. What is the low lighted give you an advantage for?
You can be sneaky or you can poke an eye. I don't know. Step on a foot.
Oh my Lord. Like I don't get it. We're gonna turn the lights down low. And then we just gonna beat the shit out of each other. Like what is like they got their what is it? They got the violet LED light, the bisexual mood lighting. That's the lights out match. But now I'm looking forward to that match. I'm not even gonna lie. But I don't really understand the lights out match thing. Parker Bordeaux
Boudreaux. What do you say, Bordeaux?
Bordeaux.
like a Pfizer medicine.
I'm bored of watching this nigga.
You're bored of watching. So I did watch Rampage last week. It was Parker Boudreaux against, I'm calling him Harlan. It was Harlan versus Sonny Kiss. He squashes Sonny Kiss. Later on in the show, what's my man's name? Ari Daivari versus Orange Cassidy, which was actually a decent match. They had a match, and then at the end, Satnam Singh comes out. The whole deal. Whoever, not Satnam Singh, Slim J, and all them. And then Sonny Kiss comes back out. She's like to save the day, and she kicks Orange Cassidy in the dick. So now she has joined the Truth Busters. So yeah, they gave Sonny Kiss something to do, and he with Slim J, and I can't believe Slim J is still around. And Ari Daivari, and then and Parker Purdue. So that's congratulations to Parker Boudreaux for becoming All Elite. That's all I got for that one.
Yeah, man. Prayers down. No, I don't think this is a good signing. I don't know what the fuck you saw on NXT 2.0. Well, I don't know what the fuck Tony Khan saw on NXT 2.0 and say, yeah, we need this nigga right now.
Yeah, over other people who, he still hasn't signed like Willow Nightingale yet. You know what I mean? Or like,
yeah, but we'll always have them on the show, but not sign them. Like,
it's very, very interesting.
I saw a lot of people just being like, why he signed like two random dudes, what is it, formerly known as Asher Hale on NXT, and then I was just like, this motherfucker had to quit because he couldn't pass a physical, and you signed him?
I mean, clearly you don't care about that over there. Don't let anybody
like
wrestle.
What? That's crazy, yo. And then you have perfectly good, healthy women that you have on a per appearance basis, huh?
Shout out to Penelope Ford. I mean Penelope Ford for getting on Rampage this week. So that's always nice to see. You ever seen that video of Booker T trying to pronounce Penelope's name? And he called it Penelope.
Yeah, you can imagine some melons on her.
You can wow, okay. But you can imagine like Booker T's voice and him reading that. He's like, this new girl, Penelope. And the way he said it with such conviction, like he knew that's how it's supposed to be said. It's really fun. I gotta send it to you.
Who's she even facing on Rampage?
I forgot. I just remember I saw Penelope Ford. I got excited. I know she's gonna be jobbing whoever she's wrestling.
What'd you get excited for?
I was like, it's Penelope Ford. I was just happy to see her. I hadn't seen her in a minute.
Oh my god, yeah, there's nothing to really be excited for right there. Next topic, we got Brandi Rhodes was spotted at the Performance Center. Now, this brings me a great displeasure to knowing. I wish I didn't know this. Why is she at the Performance Center, dog?
You know why she was there.
Why is she at the Performance Center, dog?
The black bitch is back. Let's go. It's been 7 years, but she's finally home where she needs to be. We're back, baby. Let's go. Clap it up.
No.
Clap it up. Clap it up.
No.
Brandi watch. Sasha who?
I'm so
Sasha who? We got the real black bitch now. Let's go. Clap it up.
Oh my god. Oh man. The real black bitch. That's crazy. The real
black bitch.
Sasha Banks is Japanese, bro. Come on now.
Also, Penelope Ford wrestling Athena. So
the
real black bitch. No, I'm stopping playing.
I don't think on our Mari Miller, you feel me?
You feel me?
the real black bitch. But no, that is absolutely insane and crazy. But I'm not looking forward to whatever comes out of that. But that should be a wild ride, I guess.
You ready? Mm-hmm. I don't think you're ready.
I'm absolutely not ready. For our last topic,
this is my favorite story of the week.
I thought this is absolutely my favorite story of the week as well for two reasons. Is that this is a non-story. Well, three reasons. This is a non-story, or like, you know, people are trying to gas it up is like, you know, a thing. The author of this is going on Twitter just being like, oh man, you motherfuckers want to tap into this one. You don't want to miss this. And I was just like, Jesus Christ, I get this is your first, but this ain't really shit. And it's wrestling. Who cares?
That's where I'm at with it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
WWE reaches out to an AEW wrestler about a possible return.
We don't even know that. We just know it's a reach out. All we know is that the WWE agent reached out to an AEW wrestler. Said AEW wrestler either snitched to Tony or snitched to Fightful directly to let us know that WWE reached out to. What a dweeb! Whoever did that is a dweeb. The biggest dweeb. You have to be the big.
Not about your paper.
You're not about your money paper.
Absolutely not.
Even if you love being at AEW, like that person said they were, which is fine. But I just don't see the benefit.
Why'd you have to tell Fightful?
Yeah. What do you gain from that?
Oh, like I'm seeing people go, oh, how dare WWE try to, huh?
Who cares?
Like what? Like people. What is it? People are just like contract tampering. That shit don't even mean nothing in NBA.
No, it do. Magic Johnson said that another player on another team once on TV, they gave him a tamper. They gave him a fine. So the NBA don't play around when it comes to tampering. But that's the NBA because they have an actual rule for it. They don't rule in wrestling for who
the fuck gonna fine WWE for this shit?
Who's the governing body of the wrestling? You know what I mean?
The Adam Silver niggas, the territory niggas are coming back.
NWA Council,
come on, bro. What the fuck?
Who's the Adam Silver of wrestling? Like, hey, no, Triple H, you can't do that. Like, who got? It's just funny. People try to make this some kind of like fucking morality thing. Like, bro, it's pro wrestling, guys. Who cares? It's
not even bitch's business.
Yeah, this is fun. I can't wait for talent poaching. From both sides, it's gonna be fun. That's what this was about. That's what we wanted, right? this is what I'd be talking about. Niggas keep asking for the Attitude Era to come back, and then when Attitude Era shit happens, they don't like it. It happens every time. Both ways.
I really don't understand the the vitriol or like the upset or like the outrage over this. Is just niggas is making moves. This is such a non-story. And what is it?
Speculate? You want to speculate? I want to speculate.
Yeah, but these motherfuckers got 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 paragraphs out of this, and it's just like, this is nothing. Feel free to speculate.
All right, I got my top 3 people who snitched. These are not facts. I have no sources. I'm just saying out of my head who I think it is.
We know you ain't got no sources.
All right, look. So, right, number 1, just I think she's corny. Athena, off rip. Number 2, I think he's corny. Dax Harwood. And then number 3, Swerve. Those are my 3.
I'm sure that's the case. Or like that those are very likely picks. Because they actually been to the WWE at some point in time. My picks would be anybody that is trying to get on this goddamn show, trying to use this as leverage. WWE probably ain't even reach out for real.
I don't think it would probably be an agent just like, yo, what's up? How you been? What's going on over there? You know what I mean? Nothing crazy.
Then somebody just hit up. You like it over there?
Yeah, man.
And they hung up the phone.
They treat you good. They treat you good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Making sure.
I'll probably go with Athena. I'm not a big fan, so
I don't like her. You know, that's it's very rare I don't like a wrestler. Like I don't even know this person personally. I don't like her, bro. I don't like that energy she's giving off.
Definitely not a fan of what she's been showing us. Like I'm sure she's a great person that you want to play Fortnite with and shit like that, but I'm not playing Fortnite with her.
No, I think it's the opposite. I think her in ring is fine. I think she comes off just lame. Every time I see like her kind of talk about stuff, this comes off really lame, like unlikable to me. I don't know. I don't know her personally. That's how I feel about it.
I wouldn't say I'm much of a fan, for real. So her, probably like a Miro or some shit. Probably Malachi Black. That would be my 3.
It could be Miro. I don't know why Miro. Maybe Miro like, yo, I want to be on the show. Why is he not on the show?
I don't care.
It's so weird. Is that not weird?
I don't think he really.
I
don't really think he adds to the goddamn show. I don't know what the fuck is this Miro praise. I really don't understand it. I've been so puzzled about what got everybody so hyped over the Redeemer. This nigga goes, he cutting Bray Wyatt promos, and then he don't even be on the TV. And then I'm just like, what the fuck y'all niggas getting excited for?
I was excited when he came back at the forum. I was excited to see where we're going with that, and then I feel like we just never went anywhere. Maybe like 2 more matches.
Where the fuck was there to go?
I don't know, man.
I do not get the Miro praise at all. I really don't. This boy came out as, hey, I like video games. Oh my god! And it was just like, this shit cool to y'all.
Well, that wasn't, but that's why we were excited to see the Redeemer. We got rid of that whack ass other thing he was doing.
And then he just do whack ass Bray Wyatt type shit.
Speaking of, shout out to Kip Sabian in the crowd still with a cardboard box over his head.
I swear to God,
this is week 80.
This shit is a figment of your imagination. You and Z are the only 2 motherfuckers that are seeing this.
On the hard cam. They're looking directly at him. First segment of the show. I saw him.
Well, I see that big old cardboard box on his head. I'm not paying attention to that loser, yeah. But that is it for In the Trenches. So we got snitches, lame ass signees, and Black Brandi at the PC. So that is it.
Yo, why did Brandi do that, man?
I'm
Nah, for real, why'd you do that?
You must think it's open mic night, bitch.
And now, he has held, frankly, an unbelievable amount of singles titles. He is a 2-time never openweight 6-man tag team champion and 2-time KOD 6-man tag team champion. He had the longest reign of 346 days as AEW World Champion. He is a PWI Top 500 number 1 ranked wrestler, Wrestling Observer Wrestler of the Year, and a Sports Illustrated Wrestler of the Year. While he sometimes uses the airport in North Carolina, his only go-to candy bar is always the Charleston Chew. He weighed in at 224 pounds to wrestle in his first match tonight in 277 days. He is Kenny Omega!
All right. AEW. It's a show.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say stinky like you usually do. Not stinky this week.
I wouldn't say stinky, but you know when you gotta take out the trash.
It's getting there.
The trash isn't full, but you know you gotta take out that trash. You just know it'll probably make your place smell a lot better.
If we're at with it.
This is that show, man.
You know, it's kind of wild. Only 4 matches tonight.
Yeah,
which that's not a lot for AEW. Usually AEW is like 5 or 6 a week.
Shit, I'm cool with that.
And very interesting. A lot of segments.
They and not good ones. I even missed a couple stuff because I was just like, you know, I gotta take out the trash. I was doing chores throughout this whole shit. This is not a great show, I would say. Well, in my opinion, I didn't feel like this was their strongest show. Not really building upon a lot of that hype that I felt like they could have been doing, like they could have after last week. You know, there was a lot of speculation and shit like that. Excuse me. So CM Punk's back. So we got the long waited tradition of CM Punk speaks. We're back, baby.
I'm not mad that CM Punk speaks though. We need him to speak this week.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, when you get into it though, right?
All right, let's the topics at hand.
Let's break it down.
First things first. He's just like, you know, we got some big things and then we got some small things to get out of the way. He calls out Hangman Page, says, Green. Man, get your bum ass out here, bitch.
Green.
You was talking hella shit and I'm back. What's the fucking word, yo? Let's get it. Your rematch, let's go. You want it so badly? And I said, why are you doing this when you know that Moxley is good? Like Moxley's next. Why are you even looking at Hangman Page right now?
He'll fight them both.
Like, we know that you're like the end game or whatever's going to be happening is Punk and Moxley. So I don't even know why he uttered Hangman's name, called him out. Hangman didn't show up for whatever reason. What the fuck was that? And then, you know, I guess it was like to get him heat, but I think it makes Hangman look incredibly pussy.
Extremely pussy. We didn't hear from him the whole night. We didn't get a response.
Like what? Went the whole night ain't say shit. Not even a tweet.
I am a little concerned that maybe the reason they're rushing Moxley and Punk for next week is because they want to do Punk Hangman. They have to build that in 2 weeks.
That is
I don't know what
Punk,
they're trying.
Hangman is not a bigger match than Moxley Punk. It's sorry.
Not.
It is absolutely not. So to rush to the smaller match is so incredibly stupid.
I agree. I'm with you. I don't understand the reason to call
so
out Hangman.
Dumb. Like, just have Punk win and then have Hangman be like, I would like a rematch. Since now that you are like, there is a definitive AEW champion now. And honestly, I feel like a bigger match, an actual bigger match, is Punk Wardlow.
Not anymore.
That is shit. I think a lot of people will go up for that more than Hangman Page. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Wardlow hasn't really done anything in like quite some time, and now he's stuck with that TNT Championship. But I don't understand the calling out of Hangman Page and then working or like building up to the much smaller match for your big show in September. Like, that shit is so fucking stupid. Next, Punk, he's gonna be the heel for this, I guess. Well, absolutely. Like, after all the shit he said, he's absolutely the heel in this. And then Punk, these words ringing hollow, big dog. He trying to talk.
You didn't like this promo? I actually like this promo this week. I did like this promo.
I thought the, you know, Moxley not being, you know, the best dude in his group, low hanging fruit. What is it? I don't really understand the Eddie Kingston shot there. I felt that was weird and unnecessary. And then for the hothead that Eddie Kingston is, I'm surprised his ass ain't come out. He just let that shit ride.
I don't think he was there. Because he tweeted something like he's like that pussy would say something when I'm not there. He said something like that.
Whatever. Yeah, I thought that was odd. Like, he came for Kingston, but I feel like he should have came for the Blackpool Combat Club instead.
He's like an affiliate. He's like the Cap Madonna of the Blackpool Combat Club at this point. He will affiliate.
But I mean, what the fuck? You gonna diss Capradonna, or you gonna diss like a big dog like fucking Ray Quan or Ghostface, a headliner, you feel me? Not no disrespect to Capradonna, but why the fuck you ain't come at a blame bland ass Wheeler Yuta or some shit? Like why didn't you come for the people that he is closest to?
Maybe he got beef with Kingston. I'm not sure.
Like and then Moxley comes out, and then what is it? Punk still talking during his entrance. I was just like, all right, whatever. And then he's like doing snow angels, and I'm just like, well, fucking yawn. Like I don't really get the point of that. And then Moxley kind of barred him up a bit. And then, I don't really believe in Punk's raps where he was just like, you be the heart and soul and I'll bring the money. And I said, nigga, you're not bringing in no money, big dog.
We'll see.
You are not not the what is it? Not bringing in truckloads of money, big fella. What the fuck is he talking about for real? And then Punk. Since when Punk has been money man?
Well, I mean, he was talking to cash shit before too. He was talking about how his merch sold more than Cena's and all that stuff, whatever the fuck he was talking about back then.
I was
look, man.
Hey, man.
I was just happy. I was happy to see Punk back. I'm happy we had some kind of direction. I thought this was going to be the direction towards All Out, but I guess it's not. I'm very interested to see what the hell they're doing next week. So I know they don't like to do non-finishes for stuff. So like, are they really going to have this unification match on a random episode in 2 weeks time? 2 weeks of build up? I don't. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm very confused. Very confused about this.
AEW always goes with the worst decision.
Oh, I need to see I need to go on WrestleTix and see the sales for the Cleveland show, bro.
You tapped into their Patreon too, big brother.
shout out to WrestleTix. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Come on now.
I'm not on the Patreon, but shout out to WrestleTix anyway. I like that. I like that page.
Yeah, I don't really. For me, this shit ain't nothing. Oh, the brawl that took place after. Yo,
that brawl was terrible.
That brawl was absolutely fucking garbage. That brawl was bad. That was a terrible pull apart. That was the worst pull apart I think I've ever seen, bro.
Shit, the punches before the pull apart weren't good.
Yeah, that was terrible as well. Wardlow used to handle these security guards, bro. These security guards putting Moxley on skates, my nigga. Yo, Moxley was on the floor crawling, bro. Like, that's how hard they was restraining this nigga. Like, are you kidding me, bro? Tell them niggas to tone it the fuck down. That security was acting like it was real security. That shit was crazy. And then, I don't know. I don't know why they kept like trying to like come back together or whatever. Break it up. Absolutely break that shit up.
That's a pull apart staple. Someone's had to jump over the crowd to get to the guy.
I mean, the motherfucker, what is it? Moxley went on the ropes and tried to do it like a jumping punch and fucking missed. I was just like, come on, man. Fuck it, these niggas put y'all. They put your interim champion on skates, bruh. Wardlow used to be handling these niggas week in, week out.
Yeah. I did like them doing it. I did like them running it back later on in the show, though. I did like that. Why didn't you like that?
Because it looked like, oh, we got to do it better.
You think it was a reshoot?
It felt like a reshoot. Because why didn't they just if they would have did it backstage, I would have been fine. The fact that they came back out into the ring with it, I was just like, yeah, this smells like a reshoot.
You know what? You're right. That does make sense. Because they could have did it in the back and then they brought it back out. You're absolutely right. It sounds like a reshoot.
I definitely feel like if you were to cut a video package of this shit right now, they're going to be using only that footage of that pull apart and not the first one.
And you know what? And that actually makes a lot of sense now why there was only 4 matches on the show. They definitely cut that tag team match. So you know what? Cut the match. Get the you know what I mean? Or whatever what Tony.
What tag team match?
Oh no, I'm thinking of whatever Tony Nese was supposed to do. I think Tony Nese probably would have had a match, and they're like, nah, just cut it. Let's get this angle out.
Good. You try to see that shit, man. But no, I wasn't a really big fan of all that stuff, man. I'm gonna be for real. Well, I felt like it could have been done better. I did like the early half of it, but you know, Punk being heel here is very bizarre to me because
is it heel or is he just kind of being snarky CM Punk?
Oh, brother.
I don't think people are gonna boo him.
Boy, are people absolutely not booing shit. This man said Moxley is ass and so is Kingston. Two people that these niggas love, and they cheered that.
Also, I want to talk about how when I said that on Twitter, I got stomped out. But when Punk says it on TV, it's all right.
These niggas cheer, yo. That's crazy. Like these fans figure as hell. So, but like whatever. If you don't want to call if you don't want to call Punk being heel and you just want to call him being snarky, Punk is God to these niggas, yo. Like
Moxley.
This shit weird. And I know this is the usual Punk playbook, be beloved, and then throw all of that away for like whatever. But he's not heel though, so we'll see. It is what it is. Next, we got this 2 out of 3 falls match between Danielson and Garcia. Quan, talk about it.
That was a very good match. I really enjoyed the match. My complaint was the commercial breaks and kind of the pacing during the commercial breaks. They were doing like big spots in the commercial spot, which I thought was just like, I feel like Brian should know better of anybody. He's been wrestling on TV for over a decade at this point. He should know, hey, let's not do a DDT to the concrete on the outside during the commercial. You know what I mean? But besides that, I thought the match was really good. You already know I'm a big fan of Daniel Garcia. Bryan Danielson is my favorite wrestler of all time. It wasn't going to be bad to me anyway. I thought the way they did it was a little backwards. I think maybe they should have Bryan get the first one and then like maybe have Garcia do the Dragon Sleeper and choke him out in the second match. So that he comes into the third fall kind of fucked up. I think that would have been a better story. But outside of that, I felt
that being the first fall, very bizarre.
That was weird. I thought that was a weird way to go about it, personally. But but besides that, good match. Post match is what we all kind of figured. It's been rumored that possibly Jericho and Bryan Danielson would be for All Out, which is a match. I'm just, I keep doing this. I keep trying to like down credit Jericho when it comes to in ring, and then he has a good match anyway. So I'm not gonna do it this time. I'm sure the match will be good. I guess maybe it's not the guys I wanted Bryan to wrestle. I would guess. I don't know how this feud's gonna go, but also it seems like Daniel Garcia is in between Bryan and whatever JAS is doing. So we'll see what happens next week when they have this thing. I think it's gonna be a swerve, and I think Daniel Garcia is gonna still be with JAS. I don't think it's anything other than that. But but I think the match was pretty good. Pretty good match. I want to say I think Kevin Owens and Drew McIntyre, if I were to compare it for like matches this week that were better, I would say that match was a little bit better than this match was.
There's a lot of matches this week that was better than that, but
that's how I felt about the match. I thought it was pretty good.
I felt like this match, like pacing wise and like production, not production wise, but like, the spots given in the match, I felt like those were in the wrong order. A lot of that second half, or like that's during the second fall. Basically after the first fall till I guess till we start revving up towards the end, like Danielson getting that roll up for his first fall. I was just like, whatever. I was just like, come on, man. I know it's supposed to be like sneaky veteran shit.
That's Mr. Small package.
Yes.
Come on, huh?
Yeah, that shit's whatever to me. I don't know. I wasn't really interested in this match at all. And then Jericho on commentary definitely helped keep me out of it. And plus, I didn't really think this feud was that interesting either way. If this leads to Garcia joining What is it?
BCC?
The Combat Club.
I don't think so.
I think that'd be cool. If it don't, then I don't care about this at all.
It's a swerve. I feel like it's just definitely a swerve. That feels like a Jericho type of thing to swerve that.
It is what it is. Prayers up for Garcia. I don't think this is the best.
You're very down on this match. I didn't think you'd be this down on this match.
What is it? 2 out of 3 falls, long as shit, boring as fuck. What is it? It's like their first match, but 2 more times with Danielson being like, "Oh my god, my head hurts so much." For 2/3 of it. I don't understand why this had to be 2 out of 3 falls, but it is what it is.
To be decisive, this was the rubber match. Let's get this over with. I think Bryan won 1, Garcia won 1, so let's finish it up and make it a decisive victory.
I like that Danielson is putting a lot of work or like putting a lot of eggs and chips into Daniel Garcia. Like that aspect of it, I like that a lot. But if Garcia wasn't in the Jericho Appreciation Society, I would like this a lot better. Like I like this arc for the younger talent coming into the stable more than Wheeler Yuta's, where he was like feuding with like the best friends and shit before he like converted over and then had that match with Moxley. But if this leads into Garcia joining Combat Club, I think I'd be a lot I'll be a lot higher on this, but only the future can tell. Like this match is cool, but I don't really feel like it's purposeful yet. But we'll get there. So
well, I think it's purposeful to get to Bryan Danielson versus Jericho.
And that's not where I want it.
I'm not gonna I can't do it because I keep looking at my fucking my spreadsheet. And Jericho has been having good matches. I can't even deny it. Now, getting people over, I can't say he has been, but having pretty decent to good matches, he's been doing it when it really counts. Jericho's really been wrestling. And I can't even take it from him compared to last year. Absolutely.
That's your spreadsheet, brother.
I'm just going the spreadsheet.
The spreadsheet don't speak for me at all. But like this match is very we've seen there was a lot better matches. And better paced matches earlier this week. And shit, we're probably going to see another one on SmackDown on Friday. So kind of is whatever. I'm glad that they're kind of like working towards something with Garcia, like I said already. But I didn't think I don't think we needed this long ass match to really get there. But it is what it is. Next, we got our main event. We got the Young Bucks and question mark versus the Lucha niggas. And the music plays. The announcer, Justin Roberts, reading this long ass note. Oh man, it's Kenny Omega. Oh fuck, it's Don Callis.
Yeah. I look, when Kenny Omega came out and I saw Don Callis, I was like, oh god, Don Callis.
When I saw Kenny Omega, I was just like, okay, he looked cool, he looked okay. And then I saw Don Callis behind him. I was like, oh fuck, he's gonna be on commentary again. Like he don't need to be on that shit, yo. Like stop the 60-man booth for real.
But I want to bring up the parallels of Kenny taking off his jacket and how I felt about it, and then Cody taking off his jacket and how I felt about it in their 2 big matches. It's just, bro, like my excitement for seeing Kenny come out, like, oh shit, my boy Kenny's back. Okay, cool. The show needed him, and then he took his jacket off, but that shirt stayed on. He had that big old arm brace around his whole torso. I said, oh yeah, no, never mind.
That boy had that scuba gear. That boy got the scuba gear under this shit. I said, you cannot quote unquote like. This is how I know something is wrong, because you come back from your injury, you
look worse,
and then you still got the brace on. What?
How you come back and look worse than you did when you left?
Nigga, this is like if fucking Punk came back from his foot injury with a boot on. Like you're clearly not ready, bro. And then he never took it off.
Yeah, I guess he's ready enough. Very interesting.
Like, oh my fucking Lord, bro.
As for the match itself, it was cool. It was what I would expect from, the Lucha guys. They don't, not much psychology when it comes to the 6-man tag matches with them. The Bucks kind of follow that same kind of lead. Rick Knox was refereeing. I knew what time it was when Rick Knox was refereeing.
Yeah, it was just PWG shit.
Yeah, it's the PWG shit. Dragon Lee almost killing a child in the front row.
When they started lining,
why didn't security like move the people out the way like WWE does? Like, why just tell them to move?
When
even ECW
they started moving the barricade, I saw that kid in the yellow shorts, and I say, "Yo, there's a kid in that crowd, yo." And then he did the crowd, and he was well, fuck the security. Your parent is stupid.
No, the kid moved. The kid got out of the chair.
The kid still, they still touch the kid like the parent. Well, the parent might be smart as hell because if anything happens to the child,
I mean?
Big bang. But sacrificing your child for that shit? Are you crazy? I would have been a good distance away.
I don't understand why security wasn't there telling people to move out the way. Even ECW did that. You know what I mean? They were like, lawless. It didn't make sense. I mean, it was a cool spot. It was just like, it's very dangerous. You're playing with fire. Remember Ray Phoenix used to do that shit too? And did he take a guy out in an indie show or something?
Probably. Shit, probably himself. Probably. That parent was looking for a bag and he wasn't on protection time, bro. But yeah, that was cool. Andrade fucked up. He probably gonna have to borrow Kenny Omega's little arm sling joint. That boy was moving like what is it? He was on caution in Resident Evil the whole time. That boy was
I think
limping and shit.
I think he was just selling.
That boy could not even. He was breaking up a pen and still like holding his shit. Like,
I hope he didn't get hurt. That would suck.
Since when Andrade sell that good?
And then Kenny, I think when he first came into the match, he looked a little off, and then I think he warmed up a little bit by the end. Once he started doing the little Snapdragon joints, it's like he was starting to get his wind back a little bit, and then at the end, he kind of was. You could tell he was gassed. Boy, that one-winged angel sent Dragon Reed to the quantum realm. We ain't seen from him since. That boy was knocked loopy. And you could tell, Kenny fucked up because he was like straight up talking to him in front of the hard cam, like, "Yo, you good? You good?" And then like, I don't know. It was just I'm not gonna say Kenny looked terrible out there, nor was I expecting him to look like 2016 G1 finals, but like, I just hope he didn't rush himself back. That's all I'm really concerned about.
Oh, motherfucker, he absolutely rushed himself back. The motherfucker had like it's not like when a New Japan dude they come in, they like heavily taped up or some shit like that. This motherfucker had a whole brace on. Like, come on now. And then Don Callis being like, it don't matter if he's 50, 30%, we still perform. And I was just like, nigga, if it didn't matter then he would have been out here a long time ago. They was trying to sell that shit like as if Kenny Omega is really ready to go. And I personally, like from what I saw, I personally didn't feel like he was. But it's also AEW trio shit. So is this really a good indicator of a man being healthy or not? And then, they have Dragon Lee. Kenny Omega does the one-wing angel to a goddamn, what is it, bag of sand. That was Dragon Lee. And then smoke this shit. And then
the post-match angle.
the post-match angle at 10:08 p.m. Eastern, man. Motherfucking what is it? Rush and Andrade want to turn on Dragon Lee, and I found it was so funny. As soon as Rush elbow, like soon as his forearm connected, it cuts to the Elite as if the production truck was just like, the fuck are they doing?
and then Dragon Lee's mask completely comes on, his face is completely out. It was just the whole thing was, and then it was over. Like that whole thing was a mess. I'm not really sure what happened there. Maybe was that supposed to happen?
So. A tweet has come out from Lucha Blog. Shout out to them. Andrade's social so far not putting up a clip of the attack, has not put up a clip of the attack at all. Production seems to not forewarn or stay on that in ring angle. Yeah, man.
Andrade trying to get fired, bro. You want to go home. You want to go home so bad.
Tony Khan says post-match action unexpectedly got out of hand. So, we can take it for what it is. Yeah, man. So weird, so bizarre. It is what it is. But that was AEW. Let's get into these quick hits. We got Toni Storm versus some random woman.
Not some random. That's Kylan King. She used to be on AEW a lot back in the day. She was on Dark a lot back in the day. Then
she was on what a lot?
She was on Dark.
She was on what a lot?
AEW Dark Elevation.
She was on what a lot?
I believe it's a show called Dark on YouTube.
Yeah, so some random
where you can find your women's champion and your former 2 other women's champions and Toni Storm this Tuesday if you want to watch it.
Yeah, so Toni Storm beat on some random woman, and then the Gun Club turned on their pops and joined Stokely Hathaway, and I was just like, dog, this man is forming a stable of people who do not matter at all in AEW. Jesus Christ, bro. And then the Acclaim come out, and then now Billy Gunn is with them.
Yeah. And he was very happy. He got turned on by his own children, and then he just basically no-sold it. It's, hey, I'm with the Acclaim now, and they all scissored each other in the middle of the ring, and everybody's happy. The whole crowd went crazy. I don't know. I guess
it doesn't matter. This feud dumb as hell. Next. We got something you were really upset about. Wardlow FTR versus the ROH employees in the Pinhead. That is certain. Like, it's so funny that Wardlow and FTR are forming a trios and they're not in the trios tournament.
Pinnacle, baby. I just feel like if AEW is only going to do 4 pay-per-views a year, you should put your most over acts in bigger matches than this. I'm sorry. Wardlow and FTR, probably 3 of the most over guys you got, are going to wrestle Satnam Singh, Jay Lethal, and who's the other person?
Sanjay Dutt.
And Sanjay Dutt? Sanjay Dutt's not even an active wrestler. Mm-hmm. What do we do? What are we doing with Wardlow and FTR? It makes no sense to me. Even if you didn't want to do FTR versus the Bucks for whatever reason, there has to be a bigger match for FTR to be doing. They can't wrestle Swerve and Keith Lee? I don't understand. Who are they gonna wrestle now? Gun Club?
Private Party, man.
Private Party? What are we doing?
These niggas wrestling Private Party, yo. Oh my fucking Lord.
I just don't understand. If you look at what Wardlow was doing just 3 months ago compared to what Wardlow is doing now, which is nothing, it blows my mind how they fumble Wardlow like this. It really blows my mind.
They dug up Private Party for Swerve and Keith. Like, that's how you know they had no direction of where they were gonna do with these niggas. Like, that's crazy, young. They dug up Private Party. How are they even viable contenders? How are they even viable to even be in the same room as these niggas?
Let's look at the rankings. I don't even know the rankings are anymore. Let's see. Private Party, they're not even ranked. I remember because they said it in the promo. They're not ranked, which makes it even funnier. All right. As of
that's fucking nuts.
Last week, I'm trying to see. Yeah, FTR is the number 1 contender for the tag team championships. By the way, they've been number 1 for weeks. Mm-hmm. And the Bucks are 2, and then third is 10 in Evil Uno. So, I don't know. Best tag team in wrestling right now. Best tag division in wrestling right now.
Best tag.
Remains,
they really care about tag team wrestling over there. They really do.
They care too much. They put these niggas in a 6-man for no reason. This match had no stakes. I don't understand.
Twitter said that they care about their tag team division the most, and big O evil WWE, they don't care at all.
They didn't. Let's be honest. They didn't care.
Yeah, they didn't. And you know what? I was low key with them.
You're gonna hate Triple H's era. That boy gonna tag team you to death. Old school style tag teams too. Not new shit. He gave you that AWA early sportatorium.
Dead ass because this nigga is putting on a 6 women tag at fucking Clash on a pay-per-view. Nigga, this shit would have been a random match on Raw.
That would have been Raw. That is a Raw main event that got built that night at 8 p.m. and by 10:30, that was the build for the match. That's what you were getting.
This shit is funny as hell, yo. But nah, best tag division yet to be seen. Is there anything else that we left off? I'm trying to think Jungle Boy and Christian Cage. Boy, I don't give a fuck.
Where were Luchasaurus? I didn't see Luchasaurus tonight. Yeah,
he got suspended for slapping Pat Buck.
Okay, that's right. Jungle Boy and Christian Cage all out. Do we care? I don't really care. I'm sure the match is fine. So
Jungle Boy was talking about more of his goddamn shirt that they didn't get on camera.
They got
more than fucking whatever the hell this shirt, whatever the fuck this feud is. He was like, I had this shirt and I got in trouble for wearing that shirt. But that shirt truly represented what I wanted to say. So, but I couldn't wear that shirt tonight.
Nah, you know it was crazy. I know it hurt him, but they were giving him the what chant during his promo. AEW fans don't be doing the what chant very often. Like I feel like if you get the what chant in AEW, you're really stinking it up out there on the mic.
AEW will cheer anything besides women. And you got what chants? That is crazy, young. Yo, I used to really be all for, give him a chance. See if they sink or swim, Take the bike away from this nigga. He's not getting no better. This man that boy is not confident when he talk, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really weird. Also, I was surprised we didn't get a more Malachi Black Sting kind of a storyline advancement. I'm assuming they're probably doing it on Rampage.
Who are these niggas? I cried laughing when I
you know what I'm saying? It's Malachi Black and Sting.
Who are these niggas?
You acting like
who is he? Who is these niggas?
It's Kylan King, nigga. This is fucking Malachi Black and Sting. I don't know.
Who are these niggas? That is it for AEW. I don't know. I'm just
I can see it in your face. You're very over the show. You're very over.
Oh yeah. Even if I wasn't tired of work, I'd probably be like, yo, this killer move. I don't know, man. This is the Moxley Punk stuff being, that happening tonight and then the match being next week. I'm just like, are you for real? Be fucking for real.
It got to be an angle. I don't think they're going to have that match. I don't understand why they would do. What could they possibly do it all out then? If it has, only thing I can think of is somehow they talked MJF into coming into work, and MJF is going to be MJF versus Punk, which I still don't even know. I don't know.
Okay, but how you know?
But I'm saying is like, I don't even think that's bigger than Moxley Punk. So I don't even know why they would save that for the. I don't know.
Bruh, Moxley Punk, and then you're going to be doing Jericho versus Danielson. Yo, I'm goody, partner. I'm so good. But those are your big matches. What is it? Private Party versus Lee and Swerve.
That's on Rampage. That's on the pay-per-view. That's on Rampage.
What is it? You're going to be getting Acclaim versus Gun Club. Like, these are shits that we have to be looking forward to in the next following weeks. And then we're going to be getting...
That better be the buy-in.
And then we're gonna get Thunder Rosa versus Tony Storm again.
That's not all out, so that's good. Okay, so if we're guessing the all out card so far, it's Bryan Danielson versus Chris Jericho, Malachi Black versus Sting of some sort. Probably Darby gonna be involved in that somehow. That random 6-man with your FTR and Wardlow versus the other guys. Tony Storm, Thunder Rosa. whatever our world champion is doing, I don't even know at this point. So we don't know the status of Punk. The rest
that
I don't know.
Claudia,
I don't know.
Be fucking for real. That shit be fucking for real. That shit sound fly to you, bro.
The way this card's shaping up right now, I don't seem very excited about it. But things can change. You know they're gonna put 12 matches on the show anyway. So
I don't. We'll see. Two matches that could make this shit hot for you right now.
What's that?
For All Out, like, you know, he's gonna announce 12 matches. I don't think that shit gonna make the card any better. But what match do you think could improve this card?
What match could improve this card? I actually think Malachi versus Sting is gonna be fun if they do it. I really do. I wonder what the tag team championship match is gonna be. With Swerve and Keith versus whom? I really don't know who would not in the trio tournament at this point. Also, whatever the trio tournament finals is going to be, I'm sure it'll be a fun match. But I have no idea who the tag team champions are going to go against. I feel like the contending teams, FTR is already out of it, and Bucks. It might be Bucks Swerve versus Swerve Keith Lee. Oh, because they're probably going to be in the finals, so never mind. Yeah, I guess the next best team would be fucking the Acclaim.
That's enough.
Yeah, if we get Keith Lee and Swerve versus the Acclaim on the pay-per-view, I'm going to be. Man, I'm riding with him, bro.
It's probably the worst. This is about to be the worst All Out yet. But let's get into NXT Heatwave, man. Let's get this shit out of the way.
But I see it. Yes, they do. But listen to me. I say this with pride. You are one of the best tag teams in all of WWE. Hell, I'd run you guys against the Usos any day of the week. That's how much I believe in you. That is how much I believe in you. You guys are the future of this place.
Hey, that's great, Roddy. That's great. And you can tell the Usos they can get it. But we're just not the future. We're not just the future, right? Because we're the now. And you can say whatever you want to our face, because I know as soon as you get a chance, you're going to stab us in the back.
All right, NXT Heatwave, man, the real shit. Finally, bullshit out of you, man.
Wow.
The first Heatwave many years ago, and I think me and Cora J might be like the same age, so around the same age range. So I was probably like 2 or 3 for the first Heatwave. So
well, the first Heatwave I think was like 94. It was 94.
Oh, 94? I was
just the big one was 98. The most famous one is 98.
Okay.
That we think when we think of ECW Heatwave, we think of ECW, which our good friend Ben Coyle was at.
Oh, for real? Shit.
Which is he got to be 50 years old.
Hey man, I wasn't gonna say it. Hey Ben, if you hear this, I respect you enough.
That's our guy, man. I'm fucking with him, but. That must have been crazy. Can you imagine going to an ECW show like in his prime? That's like prime ECW too. Yeah, the child. That's crazy. I know he saw some shit he ain't never seen before on that night.
He probably saw some titties on that show.
He definitely saw some titties on
that show. But all right, man. Let's get these shows out the way, man, because I got a lot of thoughts on a lot of these matches because this show had matches that mattered. Carmelo Hayes defeats Giovanni Vinci. We got a little bit of shenanigans with Trick Williams that scores Carmelo Hayes the win. Overall thoughts on this match?
It was what I expected. Very fun spots. Vinci doing his good power spots. He kind of messed up. Actually, no. At first, like third of the match, Vinci seemed kind of off. I don't know if Vinci was off or Carmelo Hayes was moving too fast or what was going on. They seemed kind of off at the beginning, but by like the second half of the match, They figured it out, and the match was fun. It was a fun match. I don't really know where Carmelo Hayes goes from here. I guess Wesley, but I feel like Wesley still got unfinished business with Trick, so I'm not even sure like what's going on with that. Giovanni Vinci, hey, you know what, low-key, they can main roster him right now. I wouldn't even be mad. Send him up. I wouldn't even be mad if they put Giovanni main roster Vinci right now.
I mean.
You've been to NXT long enough.
I mean, Call ups, whatever. I don't really know, man. I mean, you probably do well up there. I don't know. You know, I don't like to play. I don't like to play the call up game on this.
It's different now. It's a different era. New rules. I don't know what the rules are yet, but I don't know what's on Triple H's agenda.
I think this match is good as well. My only issue is once again that after a Carmelo Hayes like title defense or a win for like the past, like, you know, since the my shoulders, since the Cameron Grimes feud, leaves him directionless. Like there's nothing there. Yeah, he's really just kind of there, just having matches with dudes. Wesley is a possible contender. Nathan Frazier, a possible contender. Axiom possibly in the future. That's something they could probably do. Von Wagner.
Solo. I mean, he got guys in the wings waiting. I want to just see him in more of a storyline than what he's been in. Instead of just kind of
I definitely
contender number 5, 2 weeks of little promos, and then we get to the match. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I definitely need something more story focused. With this dude here, but we'll see what happens in that due time. But right now, as I said like last week, I'm not really. I'm just to be frank. I'm getting bored with the title reign.
Mm-hmm. Me too. I'm kind of bored with all of NXT title reigns, honestly, except for who are the tag champs?
The Casey and Katana.
No, the men.
Oh, the men. The Creed.
All right, no, they're cool. The Creeds are cool. But the other ones, all the single titles, I haven't really cared about much of any of them.
I would say, and I think we said it last week, that like a lot of the non-title feuds are like incinerating like way hotter than the fucking like title feuds.
Yeah.
Literally, like each one of these title reigns here, they're all just challenger number 5.
Yeah, who's next? Okay, I want to know who's next. There's no real like. I mean, they tried with the Joe Gacy, Braun Breaker stuff. It just didn't hit. You know what I mean? They tried to make a story out of it with the dad and everything.
The one that kind of has like the most effort here, I feel like put into it is definitely Zoe Starr, Mandy Rose. They had the the Battle Royale. You know, she made a proposition with Jade, which, like, you know, it had other interwoven pieces. Like it had other women involved and stuff like that.
Nikita gets involved now because she's with she's teaming with Zoe on Friday. So
it's like, you know, like there's a lot of moving parts there. You know, with Braun Breaker and JD, they was in their own isolated universe having promos with each other and kind of whatever.
Are we in the Braun-verse? Braun kind of in his own. Is he the Cody of NXT?
I think Carmelo Hayes is more in his own universe than Braun Breaker.
Carmelo got a lot more moving parts in his city. Yeah, like he feuding with like 4 different guys. Braun Breaker, when he feud with somebody, it's just that one person for 2 months, and he didn't really interact with anybody else.
It is what it is. Sorry. Non-title match, which is so I feel like this feud and the women's title are coming at a collision course. Like it's, you know, they both went on other sides of the track, but the track still meets at one point, and it is Cora Jade versus Roxanne. Cora Jade wins here, getting her first heel win. She's been losing a lot, so I think it's very fitting that she won here just to solidify her little heel. Yeah, you know, she just needed something going on. You can't just be.
We need to extend it. We need to extend that feud. You know what I mean? We can't.
Yeah. Can't just be an asshole.
Yeah. You gotta win something. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So the match was cool. I feel I'm still kind of like I'm not sure about Cora Jade's in-ring ability. I think she did everything she needed to do. The heel work. She didn't work too fast. I feel like sometimes she's a little off sometimes. Roxanne's a great babyface. I think she has a great comeback. And the match was cool. Just a cool match. Obviously, this isn't the blowover. There's gonna be more to it.
Yeah. Cora Jade in ring. I think she's fine, serviceable. I think I think everybody in NXT right now, like, I don't feel as if anybody is outright bad.
Well, I think it's work. I'll say that much, but no, I don't think anyone's bad.
I don't feel as if I don't really have a problem with the quote unquote like work rate of 2.0 right now. I think I just have a lot of problems with like the people's characters. But that's overstated. I'm not saying it anymore on this episode. But I thought this match was really cool. We're gonna see what happens going forward and see where Roxanne Cora J goes on from here. Everybody is kind of using a lot of the, this is gonna be your new Tommaso Ciampa Gargano thing. I think that's going to turn a lot of people off, but those were some of the biggest feuds in NXT, and those were some of the hottest feuds in that black and gold like sort of era. So y'all just gonna have to hold that.
I don't think it's gonna be that drastic. We're gonna be like a whole like year-long feud. I hope not.
Shit, I mean, hey man, as long as they keep the pieces moving, it could be. As long as like they're not just extending it for no fucking reason, or the feud extenders are like bad. It could go on as long as it likes.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts about the match before we move on here?
No, not really. Okay. I think it was a fine. I just know this is the beginning. Yeah, so I'm expecting much more in the rematch.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Wake up, kid. Come on, huh?
Motherfucker, I cannot wait to sleep right now. Tony D'Angelo versus Santos Escobar. If Santos wins, he gets to set his family free. If he loses, he has to leave NXT. And this match, man.
Now, I don't think this match was all that great. However, it was good. However, star-making performance by Santos Escobar. If you didn't think Santos was a star before this match was solidified. He went all out. The crowd was in the palm of his hand from the moment he came out. The superstar entrance he came out with the whole hood and he coming out of the streets. I mean, like the whole presentation it was just like for a farewell match, you couldn't have a better like hero's welcome than that. Yeah, that was like that was perfect. You couldn't ask for a better go home for Santos.
I like the match a lot, and Tony D'Angelo still not really not really doing much. I feel like he really got like the character like sort of down, like he's a mafioso, so like yeah, he got the whole thing, got the whole act together.
He needs one more guy again. He needs one more guy too.
Yeah, definitely.
Just having one crony doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Santos came out D'd up, and then he just had the one goon.
Yeah, you need more than one goon, bro.
I think once Santos really started doing, a lot of the Lucha Libre stuff and, Tobes, Hurricanranas, all that shit, Tony D'Angelo was looking lost out there.
The babyface moveset?
Dog, that suplex 2 through 5 was not saving him at that point in time, bro. Hip toss 3 was not coming into play. Dog, Santos was really outworking this motherfucker for real. But,
he's been wrestling since 2000. Yeah. I would hope so. But yeah, man, I thought it was a fun match. You could obviously tell. I think Santos is obviously a star. I don't think his purpose in NXT was ever that. I feel like it was always kind of just to get other guys over and kind of coach them through matches. I mean, if you just look at his feuds with like Karrion Kross, or even when he first came in, he was doing the cruiserweight guys and kind of working with them. You could always tell he's always been kind of like the locker room vet, in-ring vet, kind of the coach, in-ring coach. And I think he did his job really well. He never won any big feuds, but he didn't need to. It didn't matter in the end. You could tell by just the reaction he had when he came out. This guy is a superstar. I'm really excited to see whatever happens on the main roster, whatever show he's on. I think he's going to show out.
Sorry, I just saw something really funny in the group chat, but I agree as well. And also, like, I'm not a real big fan of like, interferences and stuff like that, that sort of thing. Sometimes it like, takes the air out of it a little bit for me, just nitpick personal Cyrusisms and shit like that. But I felt like Elgato's, involvement and little interferences and, all those little spots
it made the story come together.
Yeah, I loved it a lot. It was all great. I love the finish. that like we're both gonna grab our objects and we're both like it didn't feel it legit to me did not feel as if neither of those guys slowed down. It was just like quick draw, whoever like for real, whoever fucking hits it first.
I want to say Triple H Stone Cold did that finish. I don't remember the match, but I remember they did a finish very similar to that.
I love that. Like it, like for this feud to be like this feud is the end. So for that little, you know,
it's been based off of people get hit with weapons the whole time. Like it's been the whole kind of crux of the feud. So the end with a weapon shot.
The quick draw, you know, the fucking Rocky.
Yeah, that was fun.
The punch to the crowbar. I thought it was great. I absolutely loved it. So I'm very high on this match, man. I'm very curious where Tony D'Angelo goes after this. Next. I'm not even gonna cap you down. My match of the night.
You're very high on this match.
I really like this fucking match. What is it? I felt like, you know, since Stand and Deliver, and I don't know, maybe it's the Saray match. I was a little mixed on the Saray match, but Mandy been stinging it up to me for real.
This has been Mandy's best. This is Mandy's best work probably since Stand and Deliver. I agree.
At first, you know, I was just like, you know, let's get this Zoe Stark train moving. You know, let's get this off Mandy. Maybe we could like, you know, work towards something different or, you know, start moving. When this match started getting going, I was just like, hold on, she kind of snapping, yo. Maybe we could stay toxic a little bit longer, yo. Like maybe we could just hold the fuck out, yo. I really felt like, man, you know, Zoe Stark was selling the fuck out that leg, man. Mandy was working the fuck out that leg. I love that another finish that I really liked as well, where she fucking took her knee brace off and then hit the knee. Come on, son.
That was pretty good ending. That was a good finish.
Come on, man.
NXT loved them some knee brace spots, huh?
Mm-hmm.
They love doing that. Yeah, that was a fun finish. I will say that was probably the best I've seen from Mandy Rose in a minute. Also, Zoe, probably the best singles Zoe Stark match I've seen since she signed. It was a really good. It was a fun match, a very fun match. Mandy still she definitely, if it wasn't true before, she definitely got the best V trigger in wrestling right now.
Hey, man.
After tonight, I gotta say she got the best V trigger. It's hers now. It's her move.
It's man. It always has been.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? It always has been. Soon as she started busting them out, I said, "Damn." Hey, man.
What do you like? What do you like more? Do you like her V trigger or Nikki Bella's Masawa forearm?
She got really good forearms. Like that's
a really good forearm.
Bizarre. Like,
and it works because she's big. You're not like she's small. Nikki Bella's a big girl. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna go with Mandy Rose's V trigger because I know it annoys people when you say that she got the best knee. I feel like too many people are pro the Nikki Sawa meme. So
it's not as fun when everybody.
Yeah, it's not as fun to get people mad. But nah, man, I really fuck with this match, yo. You know, I was going in, I wasn't pro Mandy. She proved me wrong. Let's get this train going. And as far as like who she gets next, I feel like maybe we could get another you know, one more feud while I guess Cora Jade and Roxanne kind of do like some more stuff, and then
or we do a triple threat. Cora Jade versus Roxanne versus Mandy Rose for the championship. And then Mandy Rose gets pinned, she's out of there, and then they can continue the feud with the belt if they want to go that route. But I think next for Mandy must be Mako Satomura, right? If the rumors are true, where we're going with, you know, the direction.
Yeah, you know what? I was thinking that. I was just like, you know, for Worlds Collide, let Mandy take a loss at Worlds Collide, and then that's when your downfall of Toxic Attraction or like your downfall of Mandy really starts.
Because she's not beating Mako. I'm sorry.
Oh, yo, my nigga. Sean.
She's not beating Mako, bro.
Let me talk to you, bro. Don't get no fucking bright ideas, bro.
Do we know where Worlds Collide is going to be? Is it going to be in UK?
I don't think so.
Because this is my thing. They're not going to put it on the same exact time as All Out, are they? I can't see them doing that.
Hey, man, if they do,
that's kind of wild.
You know what side I'm on.
They gonna get stomped out if they do that. They do not. That's not a smart move.
Who the fuck they gonna get stomped out by?
It must be during the day. I'm assuming they're gonna do that show during the day. It's gonna be a day show.
Do it at the same time as All Out, so I got a reason not to watch it. You feel me?
We're gonna have to watch All Out. You can't not watch All Out.
Nah, man, you watch All Out. I watch Worlds Collide, man. You feel me? You can't watch both. I'm tapped in. But nah, I really enjoyed the match a lot. I really did enjoy it. I thought Zoe Stark did some good shit there, and then Mandy Rose also did her thing as well. Next, let me tell you, I was ready to turn this goddamn show off.
You wasn't feeling JD versus Braun?
To me, Mandy and Zoe Stark.
That was the main event?
That shit felt like the main event. When I say, goddamn, it's only 9:40, I said there's more. I was ready to cut this shit off. This match, this feud has no heat. This shit has nothing for me. I was not feeling this match at all.
It was fine. If you ask me to tell you anything about the match, I don't really remember it.
That's not a good thing.
I know it's not, but I liked it at the time. It was fine. I don't really.
I got nothing.
I know JD's a good wrestler. I know Braun's a good wrestler. So like, in the match, I disagree with you. There was no real heat. I wasn't very interested in what was going on. I don't think that the promo. I think, like I said last week, I think they needed some physicality before the match.
Mm-hmm.
They like up the intensity of this feud because it just felt like they were just sitting there just talking. I was like, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. I don't care what JD Madonna's saying. And Braun, I know what Braun's going to say.
And Braun doesn't say anything.
So yeah, it was just like, okay. Yeah,
this
felt like a very much like throwaway match. Like we had to give Braun something to do before we give him his real big feud, whoever that may be. At this point,
we'll see. And then after the match is over, obviously Braun Breaker wins, and then Tyler Bate comes out, and then we're gonna be talking about a lot of the NXT UK folks that are coming through in quick hits. But I saw that and I said, yeah, that's a real nigga right there. Let's go ahead and crown the kid, man. I'm done with the Braun experiment.
We're done.
Or I'm done.
Do you think that Tyler Bate Braun is going to be a unification
champ versus champ? Champ versus champ.
They're not going to be. I don't think they're going to be unification. So yeah, I mean,
I know
Braun would go over, right?
If it was a unification.
No, just if it was a match. I think in general, I think Braun would go over Tyler, right?
Shit,
Tyler can take the loss.
I'm rooting the fuck against Braun Breaker. I'm done, and until there's a change in his sort of character that he decides to talk more, or
I think he talks. I'm not gonna say he doesn't talk.
He talks. Says something with substance. I'm just not really with it. I'm definitely gonna be on the Tyler Bate train for this. And with NXT UK being, not having shows for this foreseeable future,
they can't find another venue anywhere. It doesn't make sense to me.
Man, they were probably doing that shit for the low shit.
I know we trying to spend no bread.
Honestly,
they got them doing the show in the PC in the coming weeks. Come on now.
Hey man, NXT UK, what they did over there was really great and shit like that. But
you writing the eulogy. It's over.
I ain't breaking the bank because I know for sure that show ain't bringing no goddamn money.
They ain't making no bread off that. The pandemic really fucked them over, man. It really did. The pandemic fucked up whatever momentum NXT UK did have. They were just coming off of Worlds Collide. You know what I mean? That was a pretty decent sized crowd. Like people were invested in NXT UK, and then as soon as that the pandemic hit, they just weren't having shows for like 6 months. Everything was just done. It was done. And then they came back to the silence. It just didn't hit.
I mean, it is what it is. Let's get into these quick hits, man. Grayson Waller is gonna have Apollo Crews on his talk show. The Super Diva, Quincy Elliott in this
Super
motherfucker,
Diva.
man.
I like that nickname. Sorry. I really like that nickname. The Super Diva.
Yeah, fire, bro. Let's see what we rocking, bro.
Have you watched him at all Level Up? I have not watched him on Level Up.
I haven't watched him since that first the first match that he had when he was gonna join Joe Gacy and stuff like that. I'm glad that even not associated with Joe Gacy, he still got to, do this whole thing. So I think that's cool. I think that's great. Von Wagner.
King Von.
King Von, he was like, niggas not safe. And I was just like, hey, you tell him, bro.
Niggas is not
that
safe,
nigga was
bro.
talking. That nigga was talking like he won that match last week. Or 2 weeks ago. That boy talking crazy. But we're gonna get Tiffany Stratton and Wendy Chu in a lights out match. I don't know what that entails. I feel like this match should have been on Heatwave, but if they're gonna have a lot of time to themselves on,
have their own
on NXT period, yeah. Go off, Queens. Burn the house down. Make it bright. We finally saw what Julia saw, and I don't know about you, that might be in his mind.
I saw my man tap on the mat. I saw Tony D. For a second when I was watching, I was like, is Roderick Strong going to be in the D'Angelo family? Is that what we're doing? And then they didn't do what I wanted them to do. They ended up
we'll see what happens.
We got them boys on top, the Gallus boys, as Mark called them.
Gallus. Shout out to Gallus. But yeah, them they showed up, put the beats on Diamond Mine. I feel like whenever Diamond Mine is just about to break up, they find something to like fight.
keep together.
They find something a common goal to fight towards. So I just think that's really funny.
Are you excited to see Gallus? Are you excited to see Gallus on? I think they've done everything they can on UK TV. So even though Mark Coffey is the cup holder right now, so I don't know what they do with that. But I'm actually pretty excited to see Gallus. I really like Wolfgang and Mark Coffey. Joe Coffey, I'm kind of on, but if they're doing Wolfgang and Mark Coffey, the tag team again, I'm with it.
I mean, that's all cool. We'll see what happens leading up into Worlds Collide. I don't think they'll be having a bad match or anything like that. So that'll be all cool.
That match gonna go crazy. You know, I'm thinking about it. Diamond Mine versus Gallus. That's gonna go crazy.
Yeah, man. I'll be looking forward. I'm looking forward to a lot of matches on World Collide. NXT UK is here, man. We got to like we said earlier, NXT UK is not really having any shows for the foreseeable future, and they hinted at Worlds Collide at the end of the show with the face-off between Braun Breaker and Tyler Bate. So we got like we just talked about, we got Gallus showing up, and they also barked at the Rednecks, which I'm just like, nigga, get them belts off the Rednecks.
I like the Rednecks, man. I'm fucking with them. They grew on me. I'm fucking with them.
A lot of shit grew on you, man. We got Blair Davenport stealing what is it, Indy Hartwell's little card and then ripping it up. I feel like Indy should have swung on her right there.
Should have swung on her right there. She pussy.
But it is what it is. We got Blair Davenport. Her face was shiny, boy. Put the baby oil on that shit. But it is what it is. And then, Tyler Bate pulled up. And hopefully we get a challenger for Mandy next week. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, Mako comes out next week, bro. Man, listen. It's a wrap for Mandy. Yeah, and the thing about Mako too, she brings the best out of everybody she works with. I'll never forget that match she had with Killer Kelly. She made Killer Kelly look like a superstar. We ain't seen Killer Kelly since. I don't know where she been at.
She's in Impact now.
Is she in Impact?
No, she took a hiatus for a little bit. She was like banged up and stuff like that. But she came back and she's on Impact. Hey man, she brings the best out of Mandy, man. Let's keep this toxic train going.
Hey man, if Mandy and Mako have a classic, we might have to have a talk.
Hey,
there might be some discussion that, but there might be some discussion to be had.
I'm telling y'all right now, Mandy have better matches. I'm getting more toxic. That's just how it goes. Why would I want the person that's having you know what? I was about to contradict myself and go, I'm not gonna say that, but you know, if Mandy's having cool matches, shit, let's keep it going. Let's keep it rocking. You know, can we say that the same for Carmelo Hayes? Yeah, a little bit, but you know, it is what it is. That is it for NXT 2.0. You can follow us on our brand new YouTube channel. War Report clips soon to come, soon to happen. We'll see when. We have a great charity to get the Brooklyn Wrestling Club. Some kids, get them to WrestleMania. The link is in the show notes. Every dollar counts. We have a Patreon.
I'm about to start a GoFundMe for myself. Shit, at this point, the way them tickets moving, I need help to get there. Shit.
Oh my god.
But also, please, but before you donate to me, donate to the kids first, please. Thank you.
I want to cut that out so bad, but I'm gonna let it rot and show that you're an asshole.
I said get the kids first.
No, I'm gonna cut that part out.
I said
we have a Patreon, patreon.com/the A Show RNC, where you get shows like this, the A Show Rewriters Room, a day early, and you can get our Patreon exclusive shows like Spot Callers, Legendary Runs, not Rewriters Room, Evasion Diaries, Draft Diaries, what's the X8 Diaries, stuff like that, and other Patreon exclusive content. If you pre-ordered our shirts, thanks. That's all.
Wow.
Yeah, shout out to you, man. You're going to be dripped out. And then, you know, you can follow us on Twitter. You can follow the A Show on Twitter at the A Show RNC. You can follow Quan at the Comeback Spot, and you can follow me on Twitter at Cyrus on TWR. Everything is in the show notes. It's been a very long day for your boy. Time to wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up there.
If you are a patron, thank you for being a patron. Life is very busy, so the most that we can get for you right now is putting out these episodes as early as I possibly can. We'll probably start. We're gonna start brainstorming for a lot of things leading up to our 200th episode, so that should be fun. So we're probably gonna kind of keep stuff close to the chest, and they come out crazy for that. But yeah, bye.